I remember being like 10, 11 during the 2020 times, watching Toy Story 3 a lot and thinking to myself, God damn, when I'm 17, I ain't gonna have no toys, not being in college. I just finished my first year at college. I'm 17 next month, and I don't think I'm beating the "you ain't got no toys" allegations. I'm fucking weird. Deal with it. So in this video, I'm just gonna show everything because I got a bunch of cool stuff that I'd like to show, but I don't really get a chance to because I only do collection videos every 30 things, and I'm not buying enough shit to have that be quick enough. So welcome to the collection video, I guess. And we're gonna start with this unit, where the only interesting thing up top is the Sonic cable guys that I got. And now this bastard's been holding my phone for the past 6 years. Crazy stuff. Anyways, we move down, we have this shelf, which it's dark and it's just a bunch of random shit, I gotta say. We'll start with this. There's a Sonic, there's some Thomas Minis, there's random stuff, there's these train photos up back just to fill up space. Chuck from Angry Birds is on that bus. I don't know where the other birds are. This is a Transformers box from something I got, which I kept because, I don't know, it's cool. Among Us thing I made, and then the very, very heavily chipped Cars 3 Minis. If I just get one out. Oh, they're dead. See, they're covered in... It's somewhat hidden under here. You couldn't see Cruises on camera all that well, I don't think. I might have to stop standing Sonic on that. Alright, we go down. We have just a bunch of random plushies. This is what I got. I think that's a dog toy. When Among Us was relevant to me and my brothers were playing it, my parents bought 3 of them. I guess I ended up with the dog toy. So I guess there's another Among Us there, and this is just books. I don't read a lot. I don't read at all, really, actually. That's probably not good for me. And then there's just these Sonic sets, as well as a lightsaber, a pitchfork, whatever the fuck is under my bed, and the Sonic 2 plane. So that's some crazy shit right there. I guess this thing, it fits. My bed's a bit away from the wall because of it, but it works. I don't hate it. So we'll move up. This is a Pac-Man light. There's the control, and this is just the reject Sonic shelf with stuff that doesn't fit on the main ones. And then this is the Lego Sonic shelf. I have every set I want, except 2, and I'm not even gonna bother with one of them. The other 2 I like are the Tails Mech, versus Metal Sonic one, and the BioLizard one. BioLizard, I've faced the fact I'm never getting that. That ain't in my budget. The Tails one's £19, so I'll get him. I will have him one day. But for right now, this is all the ones I want. And you know what? I've got most of the characters, so I'm not too bothered by it. It's a bit of a mess. I just remembered that, well, I forgot to pick it up. But down here is a little Lego piece for the Rhino guy. And now I can't... There it is. This is for the Rhino guy, so we're going to have to fix him on camera. This video is going to be way too long for what is a really small shelf selection. Come on. There we go. Okay, he's on. Then we have the Mario shelf, which Bowser's the main attraction, and everything just kind of goes around him. I like a Mario phase. I don't think I've bought anything from this since 2022 when I got Lemmy, because I like the Koopalings. I didn't bother with Wendy, because I'm waiting for them to make Morton and Roy. But it's been 3 years, and there's no Morton and Roy. Also TNT box up there. Alright. Next we have what is the main shit I get. The Jack Sonic shelf. I've only recently been able to find these guys regularly so that's useful. Trip has just come out actually, so I'm looking forward to getting Trip. For some reason, the place I get them is randomly having the Zombot Sonic, which is what? Isn't that Target exclusive? There's no Target in the UK. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because that's happening. So that'll be next. The most recent ones I got were Espio and the Classic Tales, which I did a video on. This art is from those people with a business card. I can't remember if I put it out or not. It was under there, and I bought these 4 because I wanted these 2. And there was this was a Comic-Con, and I'll explain the story when I get to the ducks. Granted, I remember. Actually, I'll just do it now. So basically, what happened was they were like it was like £2 for £3, one for £3, like 2 for £5. So I was like, okay, I'll get Silver and Blaze because I like them. They're actually my phone screen. It's crazy, and But what ended up happening was there's this one stand that sold rubber ducks, and they were having a whole ass technical difficulty. So me and my friend had to like split the money awkwardly. So I ended up with a £10 note. So I just got these two as well. So now I've got all 4 of them. I'm kind of glad I did. They look cool. Moving up, this is just the every other Sonic finger shelf. I found these like while preparing for this video. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. Is that my you can see my reflection. Hello, I ain't got a mirror, but okay. Yeah, and move up, this is the coolest shit. So there's the Lego Up House. There is this Pac-Man machine, these Pac-Man things they made. This Pac-Man Ghost Light, the Avengers, I guess, they all came from this one. I think I hid Iron Man because I lost his helmet. They all came from this one advent calendar, but my brother swapped one with 4 because he wanted the other guy and he had like multiple 4s. And I'd like just watched 4 for the first time and I was like, that film is epic. So there we go. Wally and Eve, Crystal thing for Sonic Prime I don't care about. Ironhide came in that box from earlier. And the Studio Series Bumblebee. I would love to just have a shelf like this be Transformers at some point, but they're fucking expensive. The fuck you mean £30 for Scrapper? This is a thing I got at a smaller Comic-Con. This is just this Sonic. This is from a friend. That's a miniature car wash because I told him for my birthday last year I wanted a car wash, and he drew that when he got to my house, and that was funny. And that has stayed up there since. And then we have Funko Pops. Love them or hate them, they ain't that bad. I think I've shown most of the Sonic ones in a video before. But if we go over like the lesser ones, there's Megatron, who's the newest. These 3 Spider-Man who are awesome. Wally, who actually has a broken arm, you can see that. You can see my reflection now again, hello. And then you got Invincible Man and Bender. And Pinky's up there. There's an inbox Gold Chow and then an inbox Lightning McQueen. Because 1, Lightning McQueen's awesome, and 2, I didn't want to risk breaking the bits off him. So, that's staying like that, I guess. We'll then move down. These are my dad's, the American dad, but they have nowhere else to live, so they're here now. South Park's mine, Team America's my dad's. Then the Thomas DVDs are like temporarily placeholders, and then we move on. We got Dogman, because I guess we couldn't fit it downstairs, and I was the one who wanted it, because I used to read the books, and Dogman movie is awesome. The Spider-Man films, my brother's got the Tom Holland ones, so I don't need to bother with them, because this is the trilogy, and this is the amazing. So the only one that's actually missing is Into the Spider-Verse. Then we got Rise of the Beast and Transformers 1. The Angry Birds films, amazing and shit. Mario movie, The Sonic trilogy, which I love. This, which I can't watch. And then we just go into like the Sonic games and stuff. And then it's just random Megatron sports games that my dad got. Okay. And going back along, there's just like the limited edition or rare Thomas and Friends shit I got that I wanted. I think this is like my favorite thing I have. And the tugs. And then with the ducks that I was mentioning earlier. Also, this is my business card from a college thing. I can't show you any more of it because I don't want to give away my email address. I'm not having you guys send me your fan fiction. Sorry. I don't think anyone's even going to watch this video. This is a Christmas ornament. I got a red and chocolate made of Hal's there, and then Shadow. He is out the box, but I put him back in because it's funny. He's going to be there for 50 years, trust. The ducks, and these are just the name Sonic things I've started keeping recently. And then to finish us off, we have Megatron, who I've shown before in all his glory. And signed by that person, because we went to the Comic-Con, I wanted to get this, and the person, the blinds are blinding. Oh shit. Okay, that's made it darker. Alright, we'll just go with this. And basically, they were being all like, hey, come back in 10 minutes, she'll do a signing. And I didn't want to be rude, so we came back, I got it signed, even though it was like already signed once before. So yeah. And then I looked her up like a couple weeks ago, and after doing a bit of digging, I found out she was like an actual Transformers artist in like the comics. Granted, my Googling isn't wrong, and I was like blown away, because I thought this was just like really cool fan art. But no, this was like actual... I mean, it is still fan art, but I didn't know like it was an actual Just close the blind some more. So that's cool, and it took me 9 minutes. I didn't expect that. But that is the shelving. That is all of it. Okay. Bit more quickly to show. So here we just have Minecraft Lego and then the Mario Lego. And then here we just have leftover Sonic and Mario shit. And then despite anyone who's watched this video probably doesn't care, this is where the Thomas shit is. This is just random old art. These are the character cards. And then it's just trains, older trains, yeah, trucks, not trains, and more trains, and bada bing, bada boom. I mean, it's much cooler than my brother's shit, but yeah. No, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, right as you watched. Goodbye.